recording now. There's no point going back out of it. Are you gonna find this closed? You do know that, right? Let me grab this. Pull up the backlog. What is this? Feels kind of greasy. Maybe it's oil? Maybe. What the heck is this guy? You forgot about the Jane 3D modeling. Well, maybe it's an Egyptian mummy. What? Any way you look at it, it's a robot. Then maybe it's a robot. There's no maybe about it. I can't imagine it's anything else. You're kidding, right? That's insane. What do you think it is? Just a well-made mannequin. A robot-y thing. I don't think it's just a crash test dummy or something like that. A radio. Oops. No, not combine. Power cable. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh. Look! It's eyes! They're glowing red. Does that mean it's on? Let's look at this. It's shaped like a star. Yes, this seems logical. Oh yeah, that's right. Chat, you're too low. Hey BB, meow. That's not how you spell that, but okay. You guys are above the chat box, so that way you don't cover it. I also probably need to be smaller. I'll fix that right now. Whoop. There we go. I'm not covering as much of the screen now. Miwo. Misspelled, yes. I'm not that tiny. This kind of looks like a stage. Yeah, like for disco. Really? Disco? What's disco? Who knows? Not me! A toolbox. It's got a key in it. That's odd. What is it? It's a key. It obviously goes into the keyhole, but it won't turn. Rusty. And a battery. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, Alice. Whoa. Anybody else feel dizzy all of a sudden? No, that was just your imagination. Yeah. Right, whatever. So what the heck is this? I have no idea, which makes it pretty useless to us. Maybe I could... What are you going to do with that? How about this? Nope. Are you serious? Maybe I could try hitting something with it. What would you hit? Maybe there's something in here. I don't think so. Maybe if we roll it around a little bit. I don't think that's going to do anything. Let's climb on top of it. What is that going to accomplish? Yeah! Pushing down on it didn't seem to do anything. Maybe we're just using it wrong. And what should we be doing? Pet, pet, pet. Patting it isn't having any effect. Of course! I just need to throw it! All you're going to do is break it. Praying isn't going to help. Wow, this looks delicious! How the hell is any of this delicious? Snack time! Oh no! What's wrong with him? This is good! Oh man, it's so good! Snap out of it! Whoa. Anybody else feel dizzy all of a sudden? No, that was just your imagination. Yeah, right, whatever. So what the heck is this? I have no idea, which makes it pretty useless to us. Maybe I could... What are you going to do with that? How about this? Nope. Are you serious? Maybe I could try hitting something with it. What would you hit? Maybe there's something in here. I don't think so. Maybe if we roll it around a little bit. I don't think that's going to do anything. Let's climb on top of it. What is that going to accomplish? Yeah, yeah! Pushing down on it didn't seem to do anything. Maybe we're just using it wrong. And what should we be doing? Pet, pet, pet. Petting it isn't having any effect. Of course! I just need to throw it. All you're going to do is break it. Praying isn't going to help. Wow, this looks delicious! How the hell is any of this delicious? Snack time! Oh no! What's wrong with him? This is good. Oh man, it's so good! Snap out of it! Whoa. Anybody else feel dizzy all of a sudden? No, I was waiting for somebody to point it out. I was gonna keep going until somebody said something. Took you guys a while. I mean, keep going! It's too late now. Harold. ID 11010. What if we lubricate it? What? I said lube it up! I'm just saying it might be worth a shot. Okay. Do you wear coats like this at work? Huh? You said you have a medical license, right? Oh, yes I do. A white jacket, huh? Oh, look, there's something in his pocket. Hey. Oh, you've been watching more... Oh, right. You've been watching more Soul Eater. How has that been? By the by. Ow. doctor's coat, huh? Would you like me to put it on? Huh? Why? I just thought you might be into that kind of thing. What? I don't know what you're talking about. See? Bullseye. Look at you, all bashful. You can be cute when you're embarrassed. Oh boy. A frequency list. Other than what happened to you. Doesn't this button seem suspicious? Yeah, most of the buttons are boring or just incomprehensible, but this one speaks to me. What does it say? Come on, a big red button on a plate with black and yellow stripes? It couldn't scream, "Don't press me" any louder if it said, "Don't press me" on it. Is it a self-destruct button? Maybe the moment we press it, we'll hear a soft hiss, and then the room will start to fill up with poisonous gas. What if it launches a missile? I don't know. That seems a little... Yeah! Hey! What are you doing? It's okay. There's no way anything really dangerous would just be right out here. I'm pretty sure Zero here wants us to play through this whole game. It wouldn't make much sense to just kill us in one of these rooms. Maybe, but that's just your opinion. You could be wrong. Well, I guess so. Then why the hell did you... Hey. Calm down. Nothing happened, so there's nothing to get mad about, alright? You heard that noise, though, right? Like, something trying to start up. And they dropped the relation between... and... It's so bizarre. The way the anime handles stuff. A tablet. Oh. It's so weird. Oh yeah, how do I quick flip through tab items? It is not caps. Not alt, it's not control, it's not shift. Is it Z? No, Z is save. That's that. C is get out. You haven't seen the dubs on how they handle Chrono. It's something. You haven't seen the subs? Oh. What were they thinking with those tropes? What tropes? They're here. Who is here? A couple of angry 30-year-old corpses? Ew. Actually, they're not 30 years old. So maybe somebody is gilding the lily a little bit? I'm guilty of nothing! Stop it! That was actually that was cute. Perfect. Yeah, the mangaka left Chrono's gender is unknown. Every anime discussion is just about tropes. Yes. Chrona's gender is up in the air, and that's an intentional thing. But like, just, does the anime even mention that Medusa is Chrona's mom? Okay, at least kept that. I don't think poster on the eye has to do anything with this. Ah, yes. ID and matching frequency. I believe ID 11010 was Harold's ID, so it's 400. Shit. Crap. Oh, I got it. Nice. What? What was that noise? Look, the monitor. Some kind of voice recognition system. A blueprint. Cool. Memo is... Ah! Archive and memo are this button. Got it. And tab is quick item. There it is, the item. Rough sketch of the room. Okay. Looks like a parade. What? I was thinking of how nice it would be to get to see it even just once. Then go see it. But I thought that was the sort of thing you only went to with, a date. That's not true. I'm sure girls go watch it with their friends all the time. Would you go see it with me then, Alice? If we get out of here. Okay, fine. I'll go. Hooray! You promise? Yeah. This is my favorite character from Soul Eater. Probably Soul. Something is missing. No. Ah, yes, this. I forgot about this. Why won't it fit? Is the star-shaped block? Yeah, it's the same shape and everything. Maybe it's not the right size. I guess so. Looks like this block is a little too big to fit. Ah, shit. Oh, yes, the key. The key. Oil-covered key. Where's the toolbox? There it is. I guess it worked. Lock's open. Let's have a look inside. Bottle of detergent. And a screwdriver. She's a good one. Okay, we're missing a battery. I've got a silver key. Probably for this one. Aha! Middle drawer. Perfect. Handle. Woo. There's so much more that the other characters do that are there are more side characters that are introduced in the anime that are just kind of like there in the show, but actually do and amount to something in the manga. So it's like, I can't say with like 100% certainty that I can't say that Ox or Kim, are my favorite characters, but they are certainly more likable in the manga than they are in the anime, because the anime does nothing with them. What the hell? Something's coming down from the ceiling. Those are... Oh my god. They look just like the thing on the table. Robots. Yeah. And they're introduced so late. Like, they have names to them so late. Sure, I can see people buying monstrous metal skeletons to stock their house, vacuuming rooms, folding clothes, and rocking children to sleep. These are definitely real robots. Haven't moved at all. Hey, this one's got something. Let's take it! It says it right here. It's a battery, right? Maybe it's a threat of violence. No, that's assault. Or maybe it's describing an undercooked pancake! What is wrong with you? I love her. Oh, hey, the power's on. It's showing something. An authentication screen, maybe? You're at the Black Star versus Mifune fight? Ah, password. We don't have enough information. This one's wearing boxers. He Yeah, looks like it. Why would a robot be wearing underwear? Maybe he's, hiding something. Hiding what, though? Like, a diary or something? Why the hell would you hide a diary in your crotch? Okay, well, maybe he's got a hose or something. Oh, damn, way to cut to the chase there. Whatever. We'll know as soon as we get them off. Remove these shorts of obfuscation and let us gaze upon this so-called hose. Aren't you getting a little too excited about this? The robot is wearing boxers. I should probably take them off for science. Alright, here goes. Ah! Luna, I haven't done anything yet. He's still decent. Besides, when you covered your face, you opened your fingers so you could see out. How old are you? Ah, you two are driving me nuts! I'll just take them off. Huh? Yeah! Boxers. You should try them on, Sigma. What? Why? I thought they might suit you. Why would you think that? Well, what do we need them for if we're not supposed to wear them? Maybe we're supposed to use them to wipe something? Not to wear, but to wipe. Yes, I think that's it. I can use them to wipe things, I guess. Is that it? It looks just like the other robots. That's a letdown. What the hell were you hoping for? Are you thinking of wiping up the oil with those boxers? I don't know if that's going to work. That oil looks like it's on there pretty good. I'm probably not gonna get it off without, I don't know, some kind of detergent or something. Okay, well then, let's try the detergent. Oh, are you going to use that detergent to clean up the oil? That sounds like a good idea, but I don't think the detergent by itself is going to be enough. We need something to wipe it with. Then, how about putting the detergent on a rag or something? Seems like that would be easier. Then we shall combine. Ah, so you soaked them in detergent. You shouldn't have any problems with that oil now. Okay, here goes. What the fuck are you going on about, Luna? Good. Looks like it's clean now. I wonder what this is. There's something written here that oil was covering up. 120 volt. AOZI. No, you're reading it from the wrong angle. 120 V. 120 volts. Yeah. This came down with the robots. Math. Did I have this written? No. Wait, yes, I did. Okay. There we go. Undeterminants. Undeterminants. I am incredibly smart. I'm super amazing. I've fallen for you all over again. Hey, what? Power distribution complete. Pre-robot sequence complete. Pre-boot sequence complete. Please press the power button located on the console. Better do what it says, though. I agree. Yeah, I'm super smart. I definitely did not just open a journal and look over. Their eyes! They are glowing. Deep inside I can see the letter F. Deep inside I can see the letter O. I didn't realize if you looked at them that you could read the letter inside. E-E-O-H. Oh. C-B. Also, what did that actually say? Oh, the robot's right eye is glowing red. By right eye, I mean the eye on the right from my perspective. When I look into its eye, I see a B. Not physical engineering. Oh yeah, blueprint. Oh yeah, rough sketch of the room. It's a poster with an eye on it. Let's try to solve this. Yeah, P and E. So if we look at, not that, poster with an eye on it, it's this. Which means we want to go this way. B. E-A. C. O. In? Yeah. O. F. H. O. E and D. Behold. You're wondering how ZTD is going to be on PC since you've had to emulate touchscreen a couple times already? Yeah, I'm curious about that myself. Maybe it'll keep track of your mouse movements? I don't know. Beacon of hope? How optimistic. Sure, sure. Look at the screen. Password for the safe. However, that's the normal password. We want to look at... So yeah, B-E-A-C-O-N-F-H. How do you solve the other one again? Oh, yeah. So, for instance, how we solved this was we looked at which eyes were glowing, which was kind of easy to do. This is how you figure that out. Hurrah. The patch only whitelisted the game. It didn't add controls. But now, we gotta do the opposite. We gotta look at the words that were crossed out. So... Oh, yeah, no, wait. Hold on. This is not right. It was crossed out like this. Which means it's... Reminiscence. No, so you just do the opposite. I know how to spell that word. ZGG isn't clunky or anything. What's our prize, I wonder? Screen's changed. Star Moon. Which means it's save time! Woo! So we got a secret. Sun, moon, moon. It opened again! I wonder what's inside this time. There's a lot of stuff in here. That's good, isn't it? Better than having nothing, at least. Let's go through them one by one. First, we've got a map. It says floor B. The map we found in the lounge said floor A on it. Well, we took the elevator down to get here, so floor A must be the upper floor. Yeah. Keep going. There's still a lot in there. E-cards. They have a picture of the moon on them. Here, Solo. Alice and I can keep the other one. Oh, of course. Thank you. Right, what's next? Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. So all 3 of us can't abstain. There has to be at least one vote. Why would there be a rule like that, though? It seems pointless. Game Zero Senior wants to make sure people are actually playing the game regardless of the situation. What sort of situation are you talking about? Well, it could be anything, really. Whatever. We've only got 2 things left. What's this thing? It looks like some sort of plug or key. I guess you insert it into something and twist. Did you see anything in here that it could fit into? Even if we did, does it really matter at this point? What? Look in the safe. What's the last thing in there? Hey, is that the key to the exit? Pretty sure it is. We can get out now. Awesome, let's... Wait! What should we do about the plug? Fine. I guess I'll hold on to it. I doubt we'll need it, but you never know. Sounds good. Let's go. He recognizes those puns. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. Woo! We did it. You found it.
Now, hold up, Governor.
Hmm? Was that you, Luna?
No.
Then... Alice?
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
job, guys. Then...
Oh yeah, that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Sigma, look! What is that?
Oh, blimey, that hurts. Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
It's a robot.
And it's talking.
With an accent.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half. Now, Alice, darling. Do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Why, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality. Some tosser thought they'd give me this one. It ain't right, I tell you.
We're speechless. So, what the hell are you?
Cooper.
If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son, right you are. Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Golem?
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The golem of myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes are spelled G-O-L-E-M, but me and me mates are G-A-U-L-E-M. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. The truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that, but I figure they wanted to make sure they had the golem thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
So... should I just call you... Gollum?
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
Whoa!
That's way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking the mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
G-O-L-M?
Golem.
Come on, man, that's just Gollum.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
We're having a conversation with a machine. Alright, Gollum. You said Alice, darling, a little bit ago, right?
What? A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her darling. What I'm saying is, you called her Alice. How'd you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
How?
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw. And they're all hidden away, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
He knows Dio and Phi, too. Yes, he does. Then...
Does that mean...
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero. The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
So golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servants?
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Right you are, missus. It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The golem's seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. The fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body, which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands. Now those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop whoop whoop, and eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see.
Lotus smirking somewhere.
The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are two different blokes. You recollect what Golem stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But if that's the case, your hands and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now.
Huh?
And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figure you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know? Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help. How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pear on that bird you fancy? Yeah, the list goes on, me chums. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Well, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto! Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is all right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years. The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love? 'Cause you lot turned me on is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Oh yeah, that button on top of the safe.
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. So, you aren't gonna answer my question.
Huh? What question is that?
I asked you how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I suppose.
Curious, are you? Oh, that's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart aflutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
Without waiting for an answer, Gollum launched into his explanation. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the pieces of paper are questions written, naturally, in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But then, how could she? She's never learned Chinese. Apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never even heard it. So for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received, and slip that answer back through the slot. Once the Chinese questions begin to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself. Why, I can't read these at all. Whatever am I to do? It is at that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that they are some sort of Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? Questions keep coming. More and more of them. She finds the set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper, carefully writes out the indicated response. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here they give her some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? Black. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that twice-cooked pork in. All of these questions were written in Chinese. And the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase books onto the slips of paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly!
What?
I mean,
What?
no!
Right.
Ah,
well,
Sigma.
What I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. You see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting. But what does that have to do with your shoulders? Or a robot feeling pain?
You thick? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold on, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless, and my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Governor.
Why'd you stop us?
Ah, right you are, mate, right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle of...
Command violation. Rogue processes detected. Product ID GTMCMGOLM. Executing emergency deactivation. Unit GTMCMGOLM. Now inactive. No other rogue processes detected in additional golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Damn it!
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what? He had many more concepts to tell us. Indeed. His life, it was cut short too soon. My favorite character, no.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone on the other team must have opened it.
Shit, why would they do that?
We have to hurry!
Right, let's go. Ah, break time, but it's too soon. Oh my god, actually it's been an hour since I started. How? How was I in that room for an hour? It did not feel like an hour. This is true. I didn't. It has been 4.5 hours. This should be a fine place to stop, I guess. Returned. Thank you. Alright. We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and Kay. Hey! What the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
You got a problem with that?
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole?
Probably both.
Huh?
We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. Seems pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe. Read it.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Are you sure about that? Really?
Of course.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized, yes.
I know. Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
He seemed a little off before we headed into the chromatic doors.
This is bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? Val, calm down. He sees birds. We figured out when he barks at the window, it's because he saw a bird. He went in his kennel. I guess because last time he barked at a bird, he got punished. She was here just a minute ago. It took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What she was looking at, I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when... Whoa, hey guys!
Quark! Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him?
He disappeared!
Disappeared? What do you mean?
I mean, he's gone! We can't find him anywhere!
When was the last time you saw him?
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but...
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
Right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
All right, we need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the floor A rooms, we'll move to floor B.
Okay. I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Right, you do that. The child, he is missing. Hey, Quark! Quark! As Val gets summoned by my yelling. It's okay, Val. Ah, a room we did not go into. He's not here. I checked both rooms.
He's not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Then Miyoji and Kei are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking the infirmary.
Right. Okay, let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
I have to sneeze. That was probably not a great one. Thank you. You went through the red door with you, okay, right?
Yeah, so?
Uh-huh. What was on the other side of the door?
You want to see it?
Yeah. Maybe Quark went there.
Fine.
I'm sorry, I'm still recovering.
Follow me.
Oh, it's the pantry. This is
The pantry.
pantry?
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
Yeah. There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta, too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
How old are you?
20, I think.
Ouch. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1, by the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2, you think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3, how on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. I can't believe you're the only 2 years younger than me. Come here. Don't just bark at me from a distance. Come here. I'm not getting out of my chair.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Ow. Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Ugh. Fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? It's like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
Yeah. The use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink it to make sure it was safe?
I guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous?
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else! Twice cooked pork!
Oh, for God's sake! Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of what?
This might seem hard to believe.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on, at least let me tell you first. All right. You ever heard of the Chinese room? I explained how we'd found a room called the Golem Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Golem who told a very interesting story. Valsh.
I see. So the Golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something. So the last thing he said was, see you right in the middle of...
I'm going to shut you out. Close the door on you. It isn't closed fully. I did. Yeah.
right in the middle.
She didn't correct us on the punk part. No, she did not.
Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Yeah, you pushed the door back open. Well, this was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Sigma! Phi! There you are! I've been looking all over for you!
What's going on?
Something bad. Something really bad.
Well, come on, spill it.
Alice is... Just come with me. She's in the crew quarters.
She's dead! Oh my god, there's pizza. No. She's so upset. I already took my break. No. No. This isn't real. At least we know she's gonna vote allies. Good one. All we could hear were Zero's word. All I could hear was Zero's words echoing in my ears. Heart stops, your bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. Feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and for just a moment, you're painfully aware of the fact that you're thousands of feet above the earth. A flimsy machine made by fallible men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. I'm gonna put you in the box. No, you're gonna go in the box. You were saving that for the AB room, but then this happened. Right. No. He's being bad. So bad. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. Knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse. Her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't a human being any longer. I had this happened. I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fist, took one last breath, and turned. Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and, well, you know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her?
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this.
Clover.
I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge. I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Hey, Clover.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tenmyoji took off in pursuit, and I made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything.
This would be her first time doing anything violent. Yes, for sure. Mm-hmm. Although I suppose you're right, it would actually be, but it wouldn't be the first time someone's witnessed her being violent. After all, I'm pretty sure Junpei, regardless of the true ending, remembers getting axed in the shoulder.
Think it through. There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead.
That probably didn't.
I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice.
I made it the title of my,
the fact
I
that
made it the
have
title of the YouTube VOD that had that ending in it, so...
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice
I mean, it's
before,
too
right?
easy.
So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct.
Oh god, why? Because...
But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well...
I made
murder.
the knife ending, it's knife to meet you. When it appeared, the VOD where that ending happens. That's the title of that one, too. What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us.
Hello to Nightfall. Thank you for the raid! Nice! How are you? How were you? What were you doing? It's not very knife of me. No, it wasn't.
There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one.
Doesn't even change the pun. I mean...
Perhaps the entire nonary game is just window dressing.
Persona. Something Persona related.
Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Senior seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No,
Well, why not?
there's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Senior has a body. You think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Senior, then be the killer. Dio? Luna? A, perhaps? Or maybe Clover. There was always Tenmyoji. Vi, maybe? No, it couldn't be her. I had been with Vi the whole time we were looking for Quark. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark. It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Tenmyoji. The rabbits' nicknames. Oh my god. You making noises at me? Yes, you are. Where had Quark gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
I'll let you out, but you can't run up and bark at me, okay?
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
All right. What do you mean?
We should get to the warehouse.
Immediately. Dude, no.
It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. You should pick up her bracelet, though. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration, and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor. Oops, I didn't mean to hit auto.
Hey, look! 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is, well, I'd rather not say it.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
It makes choosing Betray on this hurt so much. I'm so sorry, Luna. Really?
Haha, this is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally, of course. Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose Ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio?
12:30, decide to get ready for bed. You'll be falling asleep soon. Oh. Don't do it. I won't. I'll ally, don't worry. It's just once we hit an ending or any other type of story-related roadblock, I have to choose betray.
As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the two of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit.
I know you don't have to choose every single option necessarily, but I do have to choose betray on Luna at least once.
No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence?
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
No.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But Phi...
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Yeah. At any rate, all of us choosing betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
Then what are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that she'll choose ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this. Dio!
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
The moment Dio turned his head, Phi was off. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air across the room and through the AB gate.
What the fuck? You bitch! God damn it, Phi! Open this fucking door!
He pounded on the door, screaming, but it showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one. Kay's suit is made of ally.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
Val, you need to chill. You need to chill.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote? This is bullshit.
You sure about that? I see. This is how Phi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Phi will choose ally just went way up. After all, if you pick ally and she betrays you, then...
Dio will have 9 points.
Exactly.
But don't you think Phi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Phi is going to choose ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose ally.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Right.
Sigma? You are going to choose ally, right?
Of course. We both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Make sense?
Oh, I see.
Let me see. I'm looking this up right now. Just be evil and get it over with? No, 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 no. See, I'm looking this up so I can know with certainty which choices I don't have to pick. Yes. I've played this game before. You don't want to see all the bad endings, do you? Because game overs are game overs. You don't get any information from getting them. So, if I want to get through this quickly, there's no point. Right? After all, it's not... It's just getting all the character endings. And yes, some bad endings you kind of streamlined before. No, there's an ending for every character, and then there's a bunch of game overs for choosing, like, different options. No, they are. They're very unique, but there aren't as many as the game leads you to believe. Like, there's one that is tied to a character. So... Wrong button. Need to delete this note anyway. Z, right? These are all endings. So there's an ending tied to every character. But there are game overs. And there were game overs in 999 as well. There weren't that many though. I think there were only specifically 2. That's Sigma. Oh, you can't see my mouse. The guy just to the left of Phi is Sigma. Yeah. Huh?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
So, unless I am to learn information off of a ending, I don't have to get any bad ending. Like, I don't have to get any game over.
Anyway, you promised.
Luna.
You have to choose ally.
And is it Kay? Kay is pretty great too. But I feel like out of all the girl characters that there are, I mean, there are reasons why Phi is not best girl. There are a couple. At least, I like Phi, but nah, Luna's, I can't explain Luna. It's spoilers. Okay. Alice is your favorite, not sure why you have to separate gender. Alice is a very cool character, I will admit. It sucks that she spends most of the game being dead.
Until polling closes.
And Quark doesn't have much of a character anyway because he spends most of the game being missing. Here. Let me pet you. Now, what am I gonna do? Well, I guess there really isn't any question. After all, I promised Luna that I'd pick ally, but what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
We did the right thing.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
We'll still get some game overs, I think. Because some are interesting, some are not. Tenmyoji, what? Betray?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Thank you, Sigma.
No need to thank me. I just did what I'd promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you too.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP.
Because some of them are like, I betrayed because why not? And if I recall correctly, betraying here, well, I mean, I know because I'm looking at a screenshot. Betraying here is just instantly a game over. And if I recall correctly, it's the, you betrayed Luna, she's such a sweet bean. Quick, let's tie him up. And then you wake up and you're the only one left there. So they're not, some of the bad endings are not particularly interesting, because a lot of them are just that. But some of them are actually really disturbing. So some of them are good, some of them are not. We will begin punching. We don't know if we will stop.
This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round, too.
Because I'll choose ally?
How was Tales of Heart? It was good. We made some progress. We found out that Kratos is Lloyd's dad. Biological father. And he was so upset about it. I hope somebody on his side clipped it, because if they haven't, I'm going to. Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally twice.
You're right.
So, let's choose Ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just... there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Oh, yes.
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
That too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
That's exactly what Zero would say.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah.
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
Yes.
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Tenmyoji didn't respond, just turned and walked off toward the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Oh.
She spun on her heel and headed off toward the cyan door instead. Wonder what he told her.
What just happened?
A lot of things.
I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chooses Ally. And Miyoji must have said something to her before the last round started. But what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose Ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray. And so, I voted accordingly.
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose Betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Fi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission.
No, I don't.
And I don't remember doing that.
Wow, Fi. Wow.
You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
What the hell, man? He did you a favor, now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me.
No connection. Sounds like you have a weak Wi-Fi signal.
When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind. Val, shush!
What are you getting at?
Well... I approve of this fun, carry on. Been saving that joke since the pantry! Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
Val might have to go outside.
If we could, change the subject.
I really
Where
don't
did
want to
Dio
take another
go?
break so soon, because it's like it's not even really been an hour, but he may go outside. Yeah, that's a good
He
question.
must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with a groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? I am gonna take a break here. I know there's music playing. I'll try to be quick. Val doesn't like to be fast, but he may actually like it really badly. I'll be back! Back to this. As many times as you want, huh? And that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
I also got food, because there was pizza.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however.
No.
There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
mean, maybe? No, I didn't. I can't be. I'd have to have my, now I know my April Fool's Day prank. Thank you. So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right. Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm magenta pair.
Me too.
Cool.
Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait, green?
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? And we use those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then the next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets. It is a Saturday this year. And open the red, green, and blue doors, right?
Yes.
This time we've got a magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo. What color doors are we supposed to open?
And where are they?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
What? Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. I'm eating a pizza right now, Kay. Sorry about that. Okay, and Luna stepped through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. They're like, where did you get that? And then Fi just goes, oh, that was in the pantry. Hey, you don't think Kay's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe? But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Fi!
You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
That's not it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the 2 of us. All she would have had to do is convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something.
Like they would have done to us if we had betrayed her here. It looks like it said hi.
Besides,
I probably need to move chat a little bit higher. I didn't account for when somebody other than Sigma talks, because their text, their name indicator is on the left.
there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So what? You're saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Food is good. We like food. Clover. Hey, come on, don't run away.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though I just don't want to talk to you.
Ooh, nice. Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't gonna do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not gonna be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on! Of course we're not—
Forget about it. There's no point. It doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover! Come on, Fi, you didn't even ask her what her bracelet was. There she goes. Ah, shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Oh. Really? That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Calm down. She's a cyan pear. Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo. I'll hold on to this.
How do I predict the game if I've already played it? I wonder what it was that Clover
You
noticed.
mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
I held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish-brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
I'm on my last slice. It says rec room. This is the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah, so this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
I'm going to open it, alright?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Oh, I'm out of water. It's okay, I have another drink. It's just salt water. Okay, okay. Last slice is bittersweet. Yeah. Mmm. This place. Tenmyoji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
No, of course not. Why would I be?
And then does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice? I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
Tenmyoji, what's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark, but...
And just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Tenmyoji.
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
Did you say... brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Huh?
Why?
Please, just do it.
Vi and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. Then suddenly... Ah! In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both our wrists with it. Hey! What the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah, I found it when I was searching this room.
It's actually right there, except I'm blocking it. There it is. There's this specific thing. Anyway, he walked toward the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and, other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us?
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero's senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to me?
Well, you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmyoji.
Sorry, but I've gotta go. I need to go look for Quark.
Ooh. No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to just ignore it. What did you mean when you said that Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
Can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right?
Yeah?
Then why...
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Sr. will do. Please, I'm asking you, put yourself in my shoes.
I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room, and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Hey, can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
No, it's not about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh. I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh. Good job. That, wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get going. Move!
Yeah! He's bullying her. He's making fun of her. Ah, those are some very brightly colored doors. This?
It looks like another warehouse.
I guess there's one on this floor too then. Makes sense. I guessed as much when I saw the map. Oh! Crime versus division? That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna do that right now. Let's see. All right. 10 minutes. Go! What's that over there?
Probably
You think it's
more
8 to 12
graffiti.
odds? Yeah.
There was one on floor A too, remember?
Yeah, there was, but
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
is that Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
What are you doing here, Dio?
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? And seeing where life takes me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
The rest of our lives?
Yeah. Did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Is Dio voiced by the same person who voiced Akiko? Yes. Yes, he is. He has a very distinguishable voice from the rest of the crowd. Closed for good, huh? I had to admit I'd kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, he wouldn't be able to get out until he died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe they'd just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
What?
Huh, really? Have you already forgotten your little stunt earlier?
No. Akihiko Sanada is not voiced by Johnny. No. Yeah, that's Adachi. You're thinking Adachi, I think.
We're damn lucky Kate chose Ally.
Yeah.
If he hadn't, he'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick Ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you?
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
Yeah.
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her.
I see.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that?
Oh, come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
So the next color is white?
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you...
Sorry, Fi, I didn't mean to skip what you were saying. It becomes white.
Exactly.
You get magenta by adding red and blue together, and then adding green to that gives you white. So that means Fi and I would need to pair up with a green solo, which is Luna.
Right.
That means the other three would be in the same team as before. Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Tenmyoji's a red solo and Clover is a cyan pair, so...
The only one left is the other cyan pair, so we can assume that's what Quark is.
I probably should have chewed that up a bit more before trying to talk. My bad. Could there be any other combinations?
No. There's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
We've only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. We should get back to floor A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here. Moving around so much is a pain in the ass.
Nobody invited you. Come on, Fi.
Right. On my way.
You want Dio to come with? Are you sure about that? He's a pretty funny guy. Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah?
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
Memento Mori, right?
Do you know what that means?
It's Latin for something like, be aware of death. Remember death. Remember that you... I think it's usually used to mean we're all gonna die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality.
What about the other part?
Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? If the ninth lion ate the sun. I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in that sentence.
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense? Not really.
Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be Ninth. But the graffiti had Nineth.
Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there.
Exactly.
That's kind of a bonehead mistake. Do you think it was, like, a kid who wrote it?
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
What?
Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
Remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Huh.
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time. We should get moving.
Right. Warehouse A. Huh? Hey and Luna aren't here.
Astute observation.
Yes, thank you. What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah. Guess you've got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Check what?
The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was kneeling down looking at something on the ground.
Yeah. What do you think she was looking at? Huh?
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts. So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
I suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind you might see in a shipyard, the sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around. Just tell me what you found.
I noticed something.
Oh yeah? And what, pray tell, was that?
The same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's... Ugh. Can't you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. What's the first thing you think of when you hear blood?
Vampires?
Yeah. This whole thing kinda sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a blood-stained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines.
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have.
And?
But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe someone just dropped it. They could have thrown it here.
And?
You want more?
You're almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
Wait, when's the start?
You know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch on the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone except for Clover and Kay was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms, too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't... Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
No way. The AB room moved?
Yeah.
Was it that crane?
Probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
Well, it would have been the B room on the right at first, so... Luna. Yes. A lot of, like, every single person in this game is a voice actor that also appears and plays a role in various Persona-related content. For the third time, Fi walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began 2 milkmen.
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have killed her here, then taken her to the rightmost AB room. After that, she would have moved the room with the body in it so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So what about that handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was. Which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
That means Alice picked up the weapon, along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely. This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body, but we still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but So far, there have been 2 murders, and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Either one of them. That's what I tried to say, but he didn't say one, he just said either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Senior? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Senior, couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all, either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate that crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB rooms, all the way till when we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then, we went down to floor B together, and came back to the warehouse. By then, the room must have been moved. Of course! Why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight.
You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Oh, you mean that stuff she said about what she noticed?
Right.
Hey, Vi?
Hmm?
I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma, Phi, there you are.
Kay.
I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna is dead. She's in room 2 in the crew quarters, the same room where Alice was murdered.
This was the 3rd time I'd touched a body and felt cold skin. I thought it might get easier, but it had only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake. I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal. Like I might blink, and then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously, and everything would be all right. I blinked. She lay there, still, dead, pale.
And I trust him.
Grief cracked open like an egg, and rage clambered out, hot and angry and screaming. It clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. I squeezed them shut and ground my teeth. My hands balled into fists so tight they hurt. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned. See here. This device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
The muscle relaxant.
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck? I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
What about the others?
Should I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your story first.
What do you mean?
When you left us, you and Luna went off together, right?
Yes?
But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he said he'd only seen you, not Luna. Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient. Two of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating.
Resuscitating?
Let me explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time. You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something. It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all, and as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said, or even if I had heard it at all. It seemed entirely possible that I had imagined it. I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable. Perhaps something had happened. So, I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure. I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes. I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR. To the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage. I felt time was of the essence. But...
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly, but I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Then they had 3 minutes to escape.
That would have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No, I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you. May I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
The weapon.
It's gone.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
Then did the killer take it?
How would I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was murdered.
Why are you asking me?
If they had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah, that would make sense.
What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical.
I would choose the injection gun.
Your voice didn't have the mask effect on there, buddy.
Right? Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing,
that
the easier
threw
it is
me
to kill
off.
someone.
I was like, that sounded so
There's
normal,
a big
but there was
difference
something
between
wrong
stabbing
about it.
someone and injecting them with poison.
It was because the effect of him wearing a mask was not applied to that line of dialogue. So you're saying they took the knife before they killed her?
No. I don't know either way. They could have taken it afterwards. There's no way for us to know.
Could they have done that in the 3 minutes before Kay got here?
It's not impossible. 3 minutes is longer than you think. Anyway, What I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was. We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later. There was probably about a 30-minute window. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna.
Because the mask came off and that was his true self. The mask is it's a mask that's just of his face.
Or it could be. There really isn't any way to know. And if we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions. That could color our reasoning, and that's not good. Conclusions without any evidence are useless. So just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful. Well, I think that about covers it. We clear?
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, we should tell the others.
About Luna, you mean?
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors then. Dio should still be there. Hopefully Tenmyoji and Clover will be there as well.
Yeah, good point. Once it's time to open that door, I'm sure they'll show up. Kay nodded and picked up Luna's bracelet.
Please, take this with you.
Oh, yeah. Rolling the ow, my wrist! I was thinking that we'd roll the dice and then end stream, because it's getting close to 8, and I started at 1, so that'll be... Yeah, we've already hit 6 hours. I know I usually take these things until 9 p.m., but... He held it out to me. I stared down at the bracelet. Or at least, I want to get to the escape room and then save in the room. Felt wrong to just take it. Like we were just using it, abandoning her.
Is something the matter? You and Phi are the magenta pair. Without the green solo bracelet, you won't be able to open the secondary door.
I know. It's just...
Then...
He pressed the bracelet gently into my hand.
If you don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive. Or do you intend to die without catching her killer?
Right, yes. I sighed and closed my hand around the cold metal.
Good. Shall we go?
Wait. Shit.
Did something happen?
No, well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario.
Excuse me?
God, what the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this? I'm sorry. This is my fault. It's just... there was so much going on, I wasn't thinking.
What is it, goddammit? What did you miss?
Quark.
Quark? Oh! Oh shit! Tenmyoji is a red solo. Clover's a cyan pair. Quark's the other cyan pair. If he's not with them, they can't get through the secondary door.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear, this is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, they'll be penalized. If we haven't found Quark by then.
Time. How much time do we have left? Oops. Aw, no.
Let's just go to the warehouse on floor B. Perhaps Quark has already been found.
I sure hope so. Let's move.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
you're late. What the fuck were you thinking? You trying to kill me?
What about Quark?
What?
Did they find Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice's bracelet? Which one of you has it?
What about Tenmyoji and Clover? Have they come back yet?
Look around, asshole. What do you think? Hey, pay attention. The bracelet. Do you have Alice's bracelet? Hand it over.
Vi pulled it out of her pocket. The face still shone with blue light. This had been Alice's bracelet. Vi's eyes never left Dio's as she carefully handed the bracelet to Kay.
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this door? Fine, we can take a different one. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter which door we take.
I don't like your tone, mister. I think I'll keep this for myself.
That's not the issue.
Then please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being. 3 of us still haven't arrived. If we leave them behind...
Oh, come on! Now you're gonna grow a heart? If you stay here, you're gonna kill me!
But...
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, fine. I'll be honest with you. The truth is, I've got a kid. A baby. I was told that if I didn't win this game, my kid's as good as dead.
That's...
You have to trust me. I swear, it's God's honest truth. Zero told me to keep it under wraps, but I figure I don't have a lot of choice right now. I'll tell you more once we get inside. Please.
It's a lie. Don't listen to him. I wanted to scream. Dio was obviously lying, but it looked like Kay was buying it. But he had to go in. I couldn't try and stop him. If I did, they'd both die.
You have to believe me, Kay. Please. If you won't do it for me, do it for my kid. If I lose, it's all over. Please.
Kay turned to look at me and Phi. We both nodded silently back.
I understand. Let's go.
Really?
Yes. I have one condition, however.
A condition?
Yes. But it's not for you, Dio. Sigma, I want you and Phi to go into one of the doors as well.
Huh?
Dio and I cannot be the only survivors. I would have the 2 of you join us. That is my condition.
Damn it. Couldn't make this easy, could ya?
What do you say? The decision is yours.
No. I can't do that. You're asking me to leave 3 people to die.
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed. Is that what you want?
I can't just leave them behind.
Me either. I agree with Sigma. We can't just ditch them. I'm staying.
Why?
Bunch of fucking idiots.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
I see. I suspected that would be your answer. You leave me with no choice then. My apologies.
Huh?
You have my sympathy. I wish there was another way.
Why?
Do you actually believe, Dio?
No, of course not. I only wish to save you. If I had not forced the issue, neither of you would have budged. Such is your character.
Kay, what are you doing?
I confess I am not entirely sure. I will think about it during the 10 seconds that remain. Goodbye.
Kay turned and left, quickly disappearing outside of our door. Phi and I lay on the floor moaning, curled around our aching stomachs.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Not quite able to walk yet, Phi and I crawled out of the secondary door. punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful, and my arms and legs still felt numb and tingly. Can you stand?
Yeah. Can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
I nodded, and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. And Miyoji, Clover, Quark. I hoped they were alright, somehow, but I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Five finally stood up.
We should go.
And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as if she were carrying something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. Ah, this room. Did you see the plaque on the door?
Yeah. It said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the facility?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah, I'm worried about them. We don't know what happened to Kay and Dio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Alright. We shall save. And we shall quit the game. Say goodbye to YouTube, everyone, because I don't think they need to sit here and listen to me talk and go roll the dice. Oh, I'll remember to do that when I go back. Don't worry. Yes, yes. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye.